Hello. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I'm Luna Soul Oracle, and I'm here for your Pisces. If you're Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, this is your November 2022 reading. Welcome. I hope November is treating you well. This is just a reading to confirm anything that's already happening in November for you, and also just to give you any guidance in the later ending of this month. So I hope this week is treating you well, this daytime, whatever time you're listening to this. I'm sorry, I'm looking over here to click some things off. And this is through a real time. Hold on one second, guys. I'm going to be right back. I feel like, sorry, look, give me 1 second. Where did I? I feel like my brain cells are all over the place. Where did it go? Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm looking for a lighter just to light some incense for. Wait, I think I found it. Yeah, I was going to light some incense for you guys. I hope you're doing well, my Pisces. I'm sorry for that little interruption. These are YouTube live streams, so if you're watching this on replay, thank you for joining me. This is unedited, so it's going to be happening on real time. And, ooh, this looks a little spicy on the screen, so I'm going to cleanse your energy. That looks really weird on the live stream, so cleansey. If any of you need cleansing, I had to take off one of my earrings because I don't know where the other one is. I just had it in my ear, but I guess it came off. It's all right. I was trying to match the red, so I hope you're doing well. This smells really good. I think it's sweetgrass. I don't know why I'm burning sweetgrass for you, but I felt called to do it. So usually when Spirit tells me to do something when I do lives or in readings or anything, it usually has like a meaning behind it. So I don't know why I'm hearing like sweetgrass and I'm smelling sweetgrass and I'm burning sweetgrass for you. So that's usually, it tends to be a herb that's burned in the house for like abundance, for good energy, to induce some good energy. So I don't even know why I'm burning that for you, but I like to think it's a divine message as well. So maybe there's some good things coming for you this November, or maybe some of you are already experiencing it and you will get some good news or some good vibes. Let's see. So I have here 3 decks for you. The first one's going to be tarot. So this is going to be basically a tarot message. I'm not on my phone. I'm on my laptop, so you can't see me shuffle, but you'll hear it. So this is going to be the energy and the vibe for the remainder of November, and any confirmations and messages you need here. I have here my Oracle deck, and this Oracle deck likes to highlight anything you need to work or grow through, or any questions to ask yourself for the remainder of the month of November, my Pisces. And we have our Oracle messages from the mermaids. So let's see what the mermaids have for you. So again, if you like this video, please hit like, share, subscribe. It really helps my channel. And also hit the notification bell to keep up with new uploads. I tend to do zodiac readings every month, and I do weekly messages, and I do Reiki. I'm going to do some new Reiki content. It's just I've been so tired lately. I do have work or day job, so I'm trying to organize enough videos for Reiki where I can give you a good amount. But those are coming soon, so hit the notification bell to keep up, and just keep on looking for the community tab. I'll update you on what I'm doing in terms of Reiki and other things. Also wanted to say that I haven't written this down yet and notified anybody yet, but you'll be the first ones because you are on my YouTube live, my Pisces. I will be also doing a new moon card pull on the 23rd, not on Thanksgiving, but the day before. So I don't know what time, but I'll most likely will be in the evening time. That's usually the time I'm free to read and do these videos. So that'll probably be the time that we can do that. So I will just give you further details probably by the end of this weekend, and you will know for sure. So My Pisces, I hope you're doing well. And let's see what's going on with you for the messages of November. I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing something to tell you guys. I don't remember. Oh, if you like my reading style, you like the way I read, and you would like for some help or guidance in a certain area of your life, I do have a website that is www.lunasoulauracle.com. You can book me there. I do mediumship sessions. I do tarot sessions and distant Reiki sessions. So and that's if any of you feel called to do a personal session with me. So I'm going to start shuffling for my Pisces Sun, Moon, and Rising. The fact that when I'm dipping in your energy, I feel a lot of water. Of course, Pisces stir, but you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe some of you are feeling really connected to the water element. I'm hearing like maybe some of you may be taking more showers or just wanting to be in water, taking more baths. So you're just feeling very connected to the element of water. Maybe some of you are drinking more water or being more conscious about your water intake, but there is a deep connection. Some of you are feeling drawn to beaches, lakes, rivers, things of that nature. My Pisces, I feel like the water element is calling for you. There is messages in that. Maybe in those moments when you are surrounded by bodies of water is where you get intuitive messages, maybe even channeled messages for you. Sometimes an idea, a thought pops up in your head, and it's quite powerful. It means something to you. It kind of brings you into that awareness of whatever it is going on in your life. So I'm hearing bodies of water is something really powerful for you, my Pisces. So let's see what messages are coming for you. That's a little channel message. And again, these are general, so please take what resonates and hits your heart center and leave the rest. Ooh, my Pisces, okay. Let's see. I'm going to pull two more cards. I'm sorry. I'm just shuffling here and looking. Oh, it's actually 5. I don't know why, but I'm hearing one more card for you. Aha. Now I know why I was being called to use one more card because it explains what's happening a little further. Okay. So it looks like here that you are going through the ending of this month, or maybe you're currently going through it right now. Apologize. I live in an apartment building. You may hear sounds besides my voice and the music. So I see here that there is something coming up for you. There is something from the past coming up, but it's because it needs to be balanced out. So there's clearly something stopping you from progressing forward. Now, the first card we have here is the Queen of Pentacles. This is your energy. You feel very connected to your environment, to body of water, maybe because water is a conduit of energy. It could literally water can be the energy can be turned into something negative and positive. It depends on the person and the intention. So I feel like this is you. That's probably why I'm getting the imagery of water, because either way how you view things, it could either be positive or negative. You can change things based on your thoughts and what you intend to do. So if your intentions, if you're feeling sad, upset, you're going to see things in that outlook. Now, if you're feeling more positive and uplifted and empowered, you're going to see more things in that outlook as well. So be careful of your thought processes, especially if it's something that's consistent over time. If you're feeling consistently angry, if you're feeling consistently sad, your viewpoints on things may be a little more skewed in that light. So just be aware that when your emotions, it tends to taint your views a bit on how you're looking on your reality. So just be aware, especially if it's something that's but again, emotions come up to teach us something. So this is where we have to catch ourselves and really analyze, why am I feeling like this at this moment? Instead of just viewing everything in that light, what's coming up? Why is this emotion coming up? What do I need to see? What do I need to further investigate internally within myself? And this means sitting with your thoughts, trying to validate them, but then understand them as well. So with this Queen of Pentacles, I feel like there's a lot of, you have a lot of aspirations, a lot of things you would like to do. Maybe some of you have really good ideas that you're sitting on, but I feel like you're waiting for something, my Pisces. You're waiting for something to like the universe to give you a sign. And I'm hearing you don't need a sign. You can start, you can do what you want to do right now. but there is something stopping you, and it's not the universe. And the next card here is the Eight of Swords. It's yourself. So there is things, new beginnings that are right in front of you, basically. But I feel like you're stopping yourself from initiating or continuing or progressing. And I don't think it's intentional. It's more because there is things arising, emotions arising. There is maybe old viewpoints that are no longer aligning with you, and you need to address it. I'm hearing in order for you to step forward into abundance, and abundance can mean feeling better, feeling more aligned to your reality, feeling like your path is being laid out in a beautiful way. Everything's aligned to you and to your highest and greatest good. But in order for you to continue moving forward, you have to let go of anything that you feel, that you currently feel, that is trapping you. And I don't think it's anything external. It's not coming from an outside source. That's what I'm hearing for you. It's not coming from an outside source. It's coming from yourself. It's your viewpoint. And like I mentioned, water is a conduit of energy. So how water can be framed any way. If it's in produced or talked to or around negativity, it will take that. And the same thing with positivity. There's like this whole experiment with snowflakes, and not even snowflakes, I'm sorry, like molecules in water. And if you put, say, good things into water, it turns into beautiful designs. And then if you say something negative, it turns really ugly. So it's the same thing. Basically, I'm getting to the point that how you view your reality, that's how you will see it, how you feel. If you view it in a negative way, it will be negative. If you view it a positive way, it will be positive. So I'm hearing you got to let go of any negative thought patterns, maybe beliefs, maybe old ways of thinking that is trapping you from moving forward. And like I said, this mirror is showing up to this woman because she is the one holding herself trapped. It's no one else but her. And the swords means mentality. So your thoughts, you got to be aware of your thoughts. You got to be aware of how you're thinking. Is your thinking conducive to your success? Is your thinking conducive to your happiness? These are thoughts that should be arising in your mind for you to think about, especially in the month of November. So again, be aware of your emotions, be aware of what's coming up. Is it conducive to your success, your highest and greatest good, your happiness? If it's not, then that's something that you need to reassess and understand and possibly let go. Maybe reframe that and think and replace it with something different, something that's more positive, that evokes more good feelings, and maybe even opportunities. You may see something differently, open doors of possibilities for you because you opened your awareness. Now, the next card here we have is the World card. So clearly there needs to be a change of view. And for particularly, everyone has their own, especially with you, Pisces, it differs from person to person. I'm hearing for some of you, you need to start seeing more self-worth in yourself, in your qualities, in your skills. You have things to offer. You are worthy of success. Some of you have to let go of the past. The past does not define you in your current reality. You can change, you can mold, you can grow. This whole path is growing. We are not always in the past. The past shifts and changes. As the present keeps going, it shifts and changes. So we always grow. So don't think you are the same person before you're not. And that means you can change into anyone or anything you want to be. So just invite new ideas, new viewpoints, new awarenesses into your reality in this November, because I really feel like it's going to help shift you and push you further into your aligned path and success and highest good. Now, the next card after the World card is the Star card. So there's clearly a wish that you've been wishing for. Like I said, some of you are sitting on some ideas, maybe a particular idea or a particular goal, but you're not moving forward because there is some things holding you back mentally. So with this World card and this Star, the saying, once this awareness, this new viewpoint, or maybe just opening yourself up more to different possibilities and different views and different understandings, it's going to allow you to reach further up to your star, reach further up to that wish. It's going to step you closer there. I feel like some of you, whatever this wish is, because usually the star also means being seen. Maybe this involves you expressing yourself and being authentically you. Maybe some of you are holding yourself back. You don't feel like you are meant to be seen, or you feel like you won't be seen. I feel like you will, especially when you start to deeply connect with how you truly feel and the viewpoints that match with you, your ideals, your true ideals, not something from the past, but how you truly feel. Once you start to step into your authentic self, this is where you start to make those further steps to your wish, your goal, whatever it is you're trying to head into. The next card here is the Justice card. So if some of you have had people that have wronged you and maybe even imprinted these thoughts in your mind, maybe from a young age, maybe someone told you weren't good enough, therefore you thought that, and then you started to feed that ideal to yourself, and it started holding you back in different ways. I feel like, again, justice will be served once you do this internal analyzing and understanding and expanding mentally. I feel like a lot of things will shift into balance, especially with your particular goal or wish. I feel like some of you are just wishing to be more happier, more aligned, more grounded, just living your best life. And I feel like once you do these internal assessments, this is where things are going to balance out. Even maybe those people who've done you dirty, they will also start to change. Maybe they may apologize to you. Maybe they'll do something that will really help you heal. And if that's not the case, you will heal with or without them. So I feel like one of the big takeaways from this is that you will heal, you will grow. You won't take that pain, that trauma, that old mindset with you. It doesn't belong to you. Moving forward in whatever path that's being shown to you. So, a lot of healing is happening, a lot of shifting, a lot of changing of your mindset because, again, you're meant for more. You're meant to do more. There's a wish waiting for you. And all you have to do is just let go and open yourself up. Now, the last card, that extra card that I felt called to pull for you is the Six of Cups. So, clearly, this is something from the past. This is a confirmation. This could be childhood. This could be somebody from the past. But overall, it's the past and letting it go. Okay, the past, you only take lessons from the past to show you, to better you, to being the best you can be. But you don't take the pain and trauma with you and you don't relive the cycle over and over. So letting go of that cycle, letting go of that trauma, and taking that lesson and utilizing that lesson to help you grow and expand and step you further into where you want to go. That's the whole point of this November. That's what I'm feeling for you. So it sounds like you got a lot of major arcana, so it's a big shifting energy for you this month. I say a lot of self-care, a lot of just loving up on yourself. If you have days where you feel emotional, allow those days to happen. You're meant to validate those feelings, but also, again, just remember that there is lessons in those feelings. You matter. Where you're going next, you don't have to hold on, especially if they're negative. You don't have to hold on to them. You don't have to relive those things. You can let that go. And some of you, whether or not you feel called to, you can, if you feel like you can't and you feel like you're having a difficult time, don't be afraid to reach out for help from loved ones or even from a professional. So sometimes all of us need just a little bit of assistance, assisting our emotions and understanding them too. So again, this is going to be a powerful ending of the month for you, Pisces. It makes a lot of sense because as I was getting those channel messages about the water, it really does make sense of how you're shifting and changing your situation. You're kind of doing like a magician moment where you're realizing my thoughts are not helping me. I need to help understand what's happening, what's the root cause of those thoughts, and how to change them and reprogram them into something more positive, more enlightening, more helpful for me, my highest good. So I think that's like a big vibe that's happening this month for you, my Pisces. A reprogramming of the mind. Okay. I'm going to pull one more. Okay. Whoa, you got a lot of expansion cards. So you're literally ascending in some way. It says here you're a truth seeker, awakening, actualizing, transcending. So you're not meant to stay in the same place. You're shifting awareness. Your awareness is coming higher. You're coming to a level of a higher awareness of yourself, awareness of your feelings, your emotions, even your past, and how it connects to you and your viewpoint. And the fact that you're seeing that from a higher point of awareness is going to allow you to change things around and maybe even understand and process what's happening. It says here, how can you invite more grace to guide you? And the number here is 39. The next card here is, this is not your practice life, decide. So what this card talks about is that the decisions you make have a reaction in your life. And like I said, if you choose to view things in a negative light, you're going to attract that more. And it doesn't mean when you're having a bad day. This means a consistent viewpoint over time. If you're consistently viewing something in a negative light over time, you tend to attract that type of energy. And the same thing positively over time. I'm not saying one day you're having a bad day. Everyone's allowed to have a bad day. Good, bad, the ugly, it happens. But this is over a period of time that's long enough where you're starting to see, okay, you're starting to view things, you're starting to feel more upset, angry, you're starting to react around people around you. Things start to change about you because you're kind of diving and stepping into that stimulus. So that's what I'm hearing for some of you. Make your everyday decisions more conscious. Be more aware of what you're saying to yourself, what you're doing. Be more aware of that. Bring more awareness to what you do every day. And more awareness you have with your choices every day, it's going to help you make the right choice. So once you realize, wait, I shouldn't say this about myself. I should speak in a nicer, not higher, but in a better light. Maybe I shouldn't say I'm stupid. Maybe I shouldn't say I'm broke. Things like that contribute over time. This is where we're starting to analyze and really see where is it coming from. So, my Pisces, just be aware of your day-to-day choices. Be more conscious. It's going to help you navigate and maybe even shift things and how you approach your day-to-day. And the number for this card is 22. Oh, and I forgot. It says here, what is your inner voice letting you know about the dream in your heart? So that's the other one. Hi, thank you for joining me. You're almost at the end of our Pisces reading. So we're doing some questions. These are oracle cards that have reflective questions you can ask yourself at the ending of this month. It says here, the next card is, your purpose is a personal expansion. So if any of you are wanting a confirmation of you ascending, you transcending, you're not the same person, you're heading into a different path, a different mentality, you're changing, this is the card that's going to solidify that for you. So for this month, you're changing in many ways, but definitely in your mindset, you're not seeing things the same. It says here, how can you be more intentional with your I literally just said this like a second ago. How can you be more intentional with your choices and live more with purpose? Didn't I just say that previously? I just said be more conscious of your decisions. So this card is just solidifying what I said. Be more conscious of your decisions. Everything has a purpose. So if you're angry and you're making angry choices, it's because there's something showing up. Why are you angry? What's the reason? What's the trigger? There's always a breadcrumb. You have to be aware of your emotions and feelings and thoughts, my Pisces. Again, like I said, if you look back in the beginning of this video, I talk about the conduit and how water is a conduit of energy. And if you could put positive stimulus around it, the design of the water turns positive or turns beautiful and pretty. And then if you put negative stimulus around it, or some type of negativity around it changes the molecules into something that's not so pretty. So I feel like that's the same way. If we think and we see things in a positive light over time, things will be seen, our world will be seen that way. And if we see something negative consistently over a long period of time, we're going to view our world that way as well. We're going to see the negatives in everything. And it likewise, we'll see the positives in everything. So I feel like some people like you shouldn't say that because what if a person has a bad day? That is totally fine. I'm not talking about a bad day that happens, but this is over time. Over time, stimulus over months and weeks and months. And this is, we tend to do that. So think about your programming. I really feel like there's some reprogramming happening for you this month. Be aware. Why do I say this? Why do I talk to myself in the negative light? Why do I make bad choices for certain things like habits? Why am I always late? Things like that. There's always something behind that. So I'm going to see what messages the mermaids have for you. And let's see what they have for you, Pisces. Because again, I do see a lot of abundance coming your way, but you just got to shift your mindset into something more conducive to your growth and expansion and success. And once you do that, it's going to change a lot of things for you, but in the most positive way. All right, we got some 3 cards. So the first one, the mermaid's message for you is contentment. So I'm hearing finding contentment in everyday things, finding the joy in every day. There's something you really like in the day, something. One, you can name one good thing in the day, Pisces. And if you focus on that, that kind of changes your day around, especially if you're having a crappy day. Focus on one thing that makes you happy and hold on to that. And or I like to tell people, end your day in a happy note. Do something that makes you feel good. So Spirit wants you to be more content, enjoy doing the things that make you happy. If you can't do it every day, at least have a designated day of the week where you have a nice day that you do all the stuff you love. And I feel like that's going to end your day well. And it's also a form of self-love. So you're providing a day where you're nurturing yourself, nurturing your mind, body, soul, whatever you do. And I feel like that's going to bring you more in a happier mood, especially doing other things like that. So that's something that they want you to focus on, being more content every day, doing the things that you love, or at least ending the day in a happy note. The next mermaid message is letting go. So like I mentioned, there is some thoughts, maybe some negative thought patterns you have to let go of that's stopping you. Most of you know what it is. I'm not going to sit here and try to figure it out because it's a general reading, but most of you know what that thought pattern is. And if not, sit with yourself, see what you do in a day, and you'll tend to pick it out. You'll know. So I feel like this letting go, you can utilize this new moon next week, my Pisces, to let go of whatever this is. You can actually utilize the energy of the new moon to let go of any old mindsets that are holding you back. And I feel like with the power of this new moon, it's going to help you see, understand, process, and heal, and possibly kick that habit out the door by doing small changes every day. So letting go is a big, big theme for you for the ending of November. And the last card is turn away. Now, I'm getting specific messages with this card for some of you. And I'm hearing that whatever habit you have or mental habit that you tend to kind of entertain a little bit more, that you know it's getting old, you have to let it go, you have to change that. It's because it's easy. It's easy to turn to that. That's something you're used to, you're comfortable doing. It's something you've done for so long that it's hard to change. You think it's hard, but it's not. And I think the fact that you're aware of what the habit is, that's actually self-awareness is powerful. If you know someone says something to you and it triggered your inner dialogue, your negative inner dialogue, you know, okay, right now I'm talking negatively about myself. I know this is not true, but this person triggered me. The fact that you're aware of that's happening, that's the next steps of learning to stop it. So just being aware of what's happening in that moment is a big step into changing that mindset, changing that thought pattern, and understanding that maybe what you're feeling is a response from something you felt for some time, a habit you entertained for some time. You're just reacting. It's not really how you feel. So turn away is going to be difficult because this card is telling you to turn away, do the hard thing. I know. You're like, and some of you maybe get triggered by your people in Thanksgiving, maybe going around family and they trigger the heck out of you. I don't know why. A Pisces, if you have people in your family that trigger you, this is like really the moment to say, you know what? I'm not going to let their thoughts, opinions, unsolicited advice bother me. I know I'm not going to do what they want me to do. I'm going to do what I want to do. I have my own life. What they say does not affect me, and I will move on with my life happily. So you got to just understand who you are, understand that whatever that habit is, it's not you, it does not define you. You can always change and grow. Okay, so I got to remind you of this. You can change and grow. I feel like some of you think, oh my God, I'm never going to change. This is so hard. You will. Everything changes. Nothing never stays the same. I guarantee you that. Even the Mother Earth changes. Everything evolves. There's not something that stays the same. That's not how this works. Everything has cycle. So your cycle and mental cycle is ending. You can do it. Awareness is key. Understanding it is key. Once you understand it, over time, you can think of ways to redirect those thought processes, but also reprogram it, replace it with something positive. What is a positive? Instead of saying something negative, let me replace that with something positive. Let me do something positive that invokes good emotions. Let me stop that thought and say that's not true and do something to help myself de-stress by breathing techniques, whatever it is that you guys do. Lean into that. That will help you in that moment to stop it before it starts. He says, oh my God, you're really on it. That is true. Yeah, I think over time, when we start to expand our mind, we start to see how everything functions, even our thoughts, even our feelings. And once you start to understand how one thing affects the other, you're like, even if it's happening to you, even if you're feeling that moment, there's still a part of you aware of that function. Okay, the reason I'm feeling this way is because this happened. There's always a cause and effect. There's always something causing something else. Like I said, a cycle. So I think once you start to notice things and start to see how you truly feel and see how things around you work, your environment, and how your triggers are, I think this is going to help you grow ultimately. Now, I think that's all the cards. Whoa, I feel like I have more cards to pull for you. I could pull for you all night, but I can't because there's a time limit. Oh my God, we went over. It's 33 minutes of speaking to you. Wow. And that's a number. Maybe that's a number that's popping up for you, 33. My goodness, my Pisces, I feel like this is a big month for you. So again, just be kind to yourself. Be more aware of how you think and how it affects you directly and reactively. And, just be open to changing that. And I feel like once you do, you're going to see more possibilities, more doors open up. I hope this reading resonates with you. Please comment down below if it does. And I will see you on the next one. Goodbye.